It's Tia. It's been a Mississippi minute, but we bite, baby.
What's up, Pynk Posse? It's your girl, Ja. And yup, we back at it like a crack addict.
It's your girl, Jiggy, a.k.a. Tanika. Listen, pull up on us. It's time to cut up, because we back.
What's up, Pynk Posse? It's your girl, Kogi, and we're back. Pynk Sunday Radio.
Hey, Episdoe. Who is this? Welcome.
Hi. This is Shannon Thornton. I play Keyshawn.
Oh, damn! How you doing? We're doing good. Shannon, I want to apologize to you. I'm running the switchboard here. This is Kogi, and I didn't pick up your call. I thought it was somebody in the chat. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. So I'm from Connecticut, and I haven't changed my number yet. So it's okay. So, I just wanted to say thank you. You guys have had us trending every single week. This season, was it season 1, episode 3? It hasn't been out in a couple years, and I think it's amazing that it was trending. Was it last night? Mm-hmm. I just wanted to say thank you for your support and discussing us every week and just keeping us just in the conversation and showing us so much love. My mom listens to you guys, and she's like, you have to call in.
Are you serious?
She's like, I had no idea, and she's like, there's this podcast, and she's like, you gotta call in and talk to, was it Jiggy? She's like, you gotta talk to Jiggy and them. I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about?
Yes, Mama Shannon.
Yes, you know all the guys' names.
Oh my God.
She knows every single person's name.
Wow.
But yes.
What's your mom's name so we can give her a shout out?
My mom's name is Sherry.
Is it Sherry?
Yes, Sherry.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
you,
Sherry.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, so Shannon, I have a question for you if you just have a little time.
Yeah.
For you, when you first got the role of Keyshawn, did you do a lot of research too? Like, were you a natural dancer? Like, how did you get prepared for this role?
Ooh, it's been so long. It's been about, I want to say 5 years since I first auditioned for this show. I prepared the material first. We had 3 scenes. My particular character was three different scenes. I auditioned with that scene that you see with Diamond, episode 1, in the break room when she gives the baby over. When she first walks in and she busts her head. That was another scene, and it was the scene with Uncle Clifford it was also in episode 1. When she comes in and you see her beaten up for the first time. So I prepared kind of inside out, you know. So, and then once we got closer to the audition, I realized we had to dance. So that's when I started to prepare like a little dance routine.
Okay.
So, and I'm scared. I do not want to ever see how I did in the dance audition portion, but I made something up. It was crazy, but I made something up.
It worked.
It worked. I danced to "Nuts If You Buck" by the Crime Mob, and it was something that I felt would like just bring the audience right into that world, and it wasn't a typical sexy song. And it was a song that I could easily make sexy. So, yeah, that's how I pretty much prepared. And then once we got the part, they put every single girl in whatever city they were in. They had these award-winning pole dancers come in and teach us how to properly pole and do it in a safe way and learn all of these tricks And yeah, we did that for months before we actually got on set, even when we shot at Tyler Perry Studios. So then we continued like throughout the season, just learning how to be a actual coach. So I went from no experience as a dancer to this season 2. I know a lot. Like I could go and perform somewhere and do a ton of tricks, and I think some of the other girls can. Okay. Really cool. Yeah.
I love that because we get to see we love that style, the gracefulness, and the way that Keyshawn is, she's like a ballerina in my eyes on the pole. And so I love that you guys learned a lot of it so you could do a lot of those tricks. And I would pay good money to see that audition dance.
No, you don't want to.
I bet it was.
No. No.
I bet it's better than you think.
No, it was I had like a cute little thing, cute little 1-2, and it did what it was supposed to do. I got the part, and it just, I hope it stays buried wherever it is. But yeah.
Well, we are so glad you got that role. You do phenomenal. You are amazing, and we can't wait to see how we get you out of jail next season, because we was getting a posse together.
Okay.
We riding out.
How is she going to get out of jail? How is Diamond going to get out of his trunk? I think she's suffocated by now. I don't know. But, yeah, I have no idea. I wish I knew. I'm coming up with theories in my mind because I had. What was that?
Oh, no, go ahead. You can finish. I just wanted to know what you thought when y'all read the script, because I'm sure that was very unexpected.
For the finale for season 2?
Yes, for the finale. You been in jail, not escaping, yeah.
Reading the script, every time we get a script, I can speak for myself. I stop whatever I'm doing, and I stop whatever I'm doing no matter where I am. I could be at the club, I could be anywhere, and I am reading the script, and we all do it. We would all be at dinner. I think it was season 1, and somebody's like, oh, my God, you got a script. And we just got really quiet, and we were just all on our phones, like, skimming through, because we're all fans of the show as well. So, but we're characters playing, we're playing the people. So, like, what is she having us do today? What do we have to act out? And episode 10, season 2, there were so many moments where my jaw just hit the floor. So many moments. I was like, he's like, what? Why? Then I'm like, Tori, why? What is the reason? Why do I have to do this? Like, I'm gonna trust it. But yes, and a few of the castmates, so we'll be texting each other like, did you read page 13, girl? Do you know are you ready? Are you ready to do this?
Are you ready to do this?
We all just go back and forth with each other like, can you believe? We roll with it, though. We trust Katori's process. There's a lot of things that she doesn't tell us, just so there is a little bit of, like, an element of surprise. So tell us just enough. Yeah, so tell us just enough about our characters, but we still are shocked at some of the things that happen when we actually do get the script. So that's what keeps it exciting for us.
Has there ever been a time that Katori has left something more to the last minute to get a more organic reaction in the acting?
Ooh, yes. That moment in episode 10 when the social worker is berating Keyshawn and she's saying, you're nothing, that was all improvised. She made all of that up. It wasn't script. So Katori had directed that episode, and the woman was originally like very by the book and saying like, you'll have supervised visits, you'll get to do this and that, and then all of a sudden Katori pulls it to the side. She whispers something in her ear, and says action, and the lady just goes in on me and makes me feel so small. And instead of stopping, because I was so surprised, we hadn't rehearsed that. I just remember just being so filled up with anger and hurt, and just, that's when the scream came out. And that's when it, like, was the catalyst that she wanted to, like, run over and beat up Derrick and, you know, have this big moment. That was not, it was always planned for her to lunge at Derrick, but her saying that was all in Katori's mind. And she held on to that in the very last minute. I don't know if she had if that idea just popped into her head in that moment, or if she just held on to it and kept it a secret, but I knew nothing about it. And I don't think the actress knew that was going to happen either. And I remember after that take, she came up to me and she started crying. She's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "You just broke my heart. Like, I hate that I say that to you." Yeah. It was that.
Wow. So it was raw. It was raw emotion. Wow.
Yeah. Katori's great. We were really lucky to have her direct an episode, because she's an actor's director, meaning she knows what to say to you to pull out whatever emotion she needs. Yeah.
That's so brilliant. Shannon, last night on the timeline when we were doing the rewatch, the question came up about whether or not we thought Keyshawn would end up back at the Pynk dancing once she's free from jail. So I just wonder what you thought or what you wanted for Keyshawn in season 3 and what you think she might do, because I think she really needs that Pynk family.
I really don't know. What I want for her. Well, first, she has to get out of that situation. I don't know how bad or how long you stay in jail for hitting a cop. She did hit a police officer. She is, awaiting trial or something for child abuse? Did she get charged with anything? It's just going to be a tricky situation.
She has supervisor visits right now.
She has supervised visits, but she also hit this cop, and she's been put under. She's under arrest. I want her to be happy. I want her to. It was a very dark series of events. I want some light for Keyshawn, and it will be fun to go back to those moments where she was a comedian and she was a big ball of energy and she lit up the room. I'm looking forward to those moments. And I'm looking forward to, her having another moment at the Pynk where she gets to dance and she gets to fly. For sure. I don't know how, Autumn had set her up with all of this money. I don't know where the money is, so I think she has to pretty much start from scratch. I imagine Derrick has the money now, or someone found it. Yeah, there's tons of baby clothes. I think that's all gone by now, so I think she really has to. It's gonna take some time, and I think she's gonna be stuck in Chucalissa for a little bit, unless she has some other plan. I don't know.
For a while, I had the theory that you never really get to leave. I was saying, I had a theory that you never really get to leave Chucalissa. Like, Chucalissa is that place where you think you're leaving, but you don't. And so far, I think Haley's the only one who successfully escaped. But then it's like, we don't know what's going to happen, but maybe in some type of way she can come back. It's like you never get to leave Chucalissa too long. That's just something I feel.
it's been feeling like, an episode of Good Times. It's like, what else could go wrong?
For real.
Like that. I hope so. I hope she gets her moment to. Even if she doesn't leave, to just have a happy life, And I think people want to kill Derrick. I think he's a great villain. He is a great villain, and it makes the show exciting that he's there and that he's just antagonist.
I agree.
He's doing an amazing job because
what was
he's
that?
a great actor.
I was just saying he is the best villain because we are also trying to plan how we could go and handle Keyshawn lightweight because we love Jordan and it's like a double-edged sword. It's like we love Jordan and we want him to get all his shine. At the same time, we ready for him to go.
Oh my God. People are contacting other actors on the show thinking that they're Jordan. And I've heard some crazy.
Oh my God.
They contacted a completely different actor who doesn't even play Derrick, saying crazy things. And they played it for me. They're like, they think I'm this guy. And I'm like, oh my God. But I can't even imagine. I'm sure Jordan's DMs are probably in shambles. But he is one of the sweetest, most gentlest souls. He checks in on you, makes sure that you're okay. He also has, when he turns Derrick on, he has this quality that is terrifying, even when he speaks in a quiet voice. We auditioned 2 actors. I've talked about this before, but we auditioned 2 actors for Derrick, season 1, and they had gotten to the chemistry meet. So they came to Tyler Perry Studios in the final callback. We were already in the middle of filming. They pulled me out of the makeup trailer. They're like, they have 2 guys they want you to test out. So there was one guy who goes in, and I'm reading off the page a scene that we hadn't shot yet, and then they bring in Jordan. Jordan did this thing, and it was so quiet. He scared me so bad. And this is not even my audition. I already got the part. This is his audition. He made me cry. And he did this thing where it got quiet, and all of a sudden he yelled at me, and he made me feel horrible. And I just remember having this emotional reaction where it was scary. And when he left, I'm like, he scared the shit out of me. If you guys don't pick him, I don't know.
Wow.
He is the one, and he was awesome. They had him do it different ways. They had him do it where he's just completely yelling at me. They had him do it more subtle, where if other people are watching, just super quiet, and he's amazing. He's really, really talented. And I love season 2 where you get to see how these 2 fell in love, and like his gentler side as well. So it doesn't feel like it's one color and one note for him. But, yeah, Jordan.
I always love seeing Jordan act because I know that he's relatively new to it because he had a whole tennis career before acting, and my best friend was a professional tennis player. So I always think, wow, that's such a change from professional tennis to acting, and just how phenomenal he is in acting to be so new to it.
Yeah, he's really, really, really talented. And all of the fight scenes, they seem really intense and brutal. Some of them are, but they're all rehearsed. Everybody is safe, and even the people we film on a soundstage, so a lot of the houses are next to each other. So Derrick and Keyshawn's house is right next to Mercedes' house. It's within like 2 feet. And then right next door, there's Andre's house. So there were, I think it was Elarica and a few other people. I think they were going into dance. And then there's dance studio a few more feet away, and all in the same soundstage. So they had to pause their music because we were filming the fight scene in episode 5, in Keyshawn's episode, where he's dragging her across the floor. And I remember them saying that the screams were so terrifying that some of the girls were getting choked up. Like, there were people who were, like, crying because it felt so real, you know. Very tough day, but I do want to say everybody's always safe. It's always, with Katori's writing, it's always so, like, it's so rich, and a lot of these emotions that we bring forth are so guttural. It feels very real, and it feels like a dangerous situation, but it's so in control, and
And thank you so much for just holding that space for Keyshawn, because she is such a complicated character, but she is the embodiment on the show of a lot of women's real lives, and just hearing how those scenes, like you said, although they're very much protected, they really do drum up certain energy. Because I remember watching the show, and I was screaming, and I wanted to fight, and I wanted to, I was like, why would you say that? And then I wanted to get in there and help. Like, you guys really do an amazing job of making us feel all of those emotions that are very real for a lot of people. And I know not everyone can handle that. So I just want to send you lots of love and light and appreciation for just holding that space for all of the Keyshawns, and also helping teach people who don't know about that lifestyle, because it's easy to say what you would do when you've never been in that situation and you've never had to think from that person. So, yes, you do an amazing job, because when I tell you I wanted to get through that screen, when he had that iron, I was screaming at my screaming like, please. Oh,
that's a really it's very you have to be a really evil person to want to disfigure somebody like that and put a hot iron to someone's face. Who is the mother of your children, who you supposedly love. Like, that's really, really evil and vile. So, that was tough.
But I will say this, though, Shannon, I do appreciate that you do have fun moments and light moments. Your friendship with Murda has been wonderful to see. Like, that friendship developed, and how you helped Murda with relationships with Cliff, how he helped you. And I can only imagine when he finds out that you are in jail. I'm just ready for the drama, but I'm just so happy that you did get some pleasant moments, because they were very enjoyable for us. 103 goes up every time. 203, sorry. 203 goes up.
Yeah, he's big murder now. He actually committed a homicide.
Big murder.
Right. Shout out to Alphonse. He's the best scene partner. He's one of my favorite scene partners. So we have a lot of fun together. He's my first. He's the first person I met on the show. We met in New York at the airport. So a lot of energy. He loves to talk. Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, that boy. Oh man. He was like, "What's up, Queen? What's up, homie? How you doing? Like, congratulations."
You know what?
Really excited, you know. And we were just friends instantly, and we've had a lot of firsts together. Like when we did Essence Fest, it was just me and him. I forget what we were even doing because it was just pandemonium. but we got to experience that together, and that wasn't lost on us, you know.
There's a lot of performed at the store, right?
That wasn't supposed to be a performance. That was his performance. We were just walking through Essence, and the security, it was this older guy. God bless him, because we stressed him out all day. And me and him, we love the energy of the crowd. We've never been to Essence before, and we're just wandering around like little kids. And we're like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. And he's like, nah, man, I want to feel the people. Like, I want to, you know. And I'm like, yeah. So we had an interview, and we were supposed to just leave. And we're like, no, we want to, like, we're here. We're in New Orleans. We see this Mael cosmetic booth. It's neon pink, and we were supposed to just take a picture in front of it because it reminded us of the pink. We had no idea what was going on. I'm like, oh, a girl's getting her hair done. All of a sudden, everybody just starts following us, and then Alphonse in the spirit just gets up on the counter of the Mael cosmetic thing, and he starts performing. And I'm like, well, what do I do? I'm like, okay, I'm Keyshawn now. So that's how it is. Like, all right, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna just have his back, because what else do I do? And it was so fun.
It's so funny because he always says he's not a rapper. Alphonse says, I'm not a rapper, but sir.
Yeah, you are.
He gets caught up in the spirit, and I get caught up in the spirit of hype man. But that was that was a fun time, and we have the best, funniest moments on set, especially season 2, especially on tour. I wish they had a camera following us around. Sorry, I'm very nasal right now.
Yeah.
Following us around while we're filming, because we have some really funny, like Blue Kimball, who plays Rome from Blue Guap. Hilarious. He is one of the funniest people ever. And you never really get to see that, but and then you get all the guys together. John, who plays Big Cheek, so funny, so silly. And I was around the guys all season. All we did was just laugh. All we did was laugh. So, the best time. Brandon, who plays DJ Never Scared, high energy because he's so young. Just always jumping around everywhere. Yeah. We had a blast. I love Skylar, who plays Gidget. We have great chemistry. She's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay,
I love
one question.
That family vibe.
Go ahead, Kay.
No, go ahead.
I just have one question, and I'm be done because I know you've been on the phone with us for so long, and we appreciate it. But do you know how old Keyshawn is? How old Murda is? Like, how old is everyone? Do you know that?
I think I know how old Keyshawn is. Because I have her birth certificate. He is, I think she's about 24.
Oh,
she's in her early years.
Okay.
I like to play her a little younger. I like to play her as like a, Alexa, stop. Why does she do that? Sorry. Sorry, my house is just talking to me. I play her as like maybe 18 or 19, but she's in her early 20s. Remember, she had just graduated high school. Those flashbacks were only a few years before.
Right.
So are you thinking Murda is an older brother or a younger brother to Keyshawn?
I think that he is, I think he's a little older. In my mind's eye, in my imagination, I think he's like a couple years older.
Right.
Alphonse is actually young, but in real life. But I think he's one of the youngest cast members on the show, if I'm not mistaken. But I imagine him just who Lil Murda is to be a little older.
Yeah.
Or you never know. I don't know
so.
what they're like. I don't know when he graduated high school. I don't know. So they may be the same age. Who knows?
But you definitely don't see him younger than Keyshawn.
I don't think so, and I could be very wrong. That's a Katori question. We'll make things up in our minds sometimes as actors, like what makes sense to us. He knows the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think he
and as fandom members too.
What was that?
And we make stuff up in our mind as fandom members too. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I thought everybody from the show, for the most part, was from the same-ish area where they didn't have much. I didn't know Keyshawn had it like that until we filmed, until we pulled up to her house. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know Keyshawn lived in a huge house, you know, with a full family. Her dad was kind of there, mom, two sisters. I didn't know, or stepmom rather. And lost it all for Derrick. I did not know that. I saw out of everybody, maybe Autumn came from an upbringing like that. Just based on how Keyshawn spoke, I didn't think, my mind didn't go there. So that was a surprise for me.
Okay. I think you posted the pictures of that house recently. You were like, there was like this whole pool in the back. Was it you that posted it? There was like a whole pool in the background and in the backyard.
And all of the childhood pictures of the Harris sisters.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That was shout out to the ladies who played the stepsisters and the mom. We had so much fun filming those scenes. Like, I couldn't stop laughing at one of the scenes, and I felt so bad because it was supposed to be so serious. But we had a great time. I didn't even realize I had mashed potatoes in my mouth when she threw it at me, but I didn't know it hit my mouth.
Yeah, that thing. You know, we got it out for the stepmama, and we got it out for her too. She on the list for Derrick.
Oh, she's so mean. So mean. Oh, so mean.
We tired of her.
She does not care about her well-being. She cares about the texture of that girl's hair, of that little Regal's hair.
Right.
Oh, she's like, oh, she's gonna put a nice hair. I'm like, oh my god, this woman. Yeah.
Man. It was really awesome of you to call us.
Oh my. Yeah, we thank you so much. This
thank you for calling.
So freaking amazing. We absolutely love you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell your mom thank you for listening. We appreciate her also.
Yes, we appreciate Miss Sherry. She can call.
That is so amazing. Because we really are like some fans that just decided to do something. We don't know who listens and who doesn't. So knowing that your mom listens to us, I know for me personally, that has been so like awesome because it's like, oh wow, people really just like us.
Yeah, I feel like even if I wasn't on the show, she would be watching the show. She's a huge fan of PValley, so she knows things. She knows things that I just don't. She follows. Well, she doesn't follow. She doesn't have a Twitter, but she's just. I'm like, how do you even know how to work a Twitter? I don't know how you even figured this out. But she keeps me in the loop. So
I know. She's not on Twitter. She's not on Twitter, but she knows about the show, and like that's amazing.
Because you can go on, you don't have to have an account. She'll just look up #PValley, and she'll just look things up, see what people are saying about her daughter. She's like, if it's something not nice, she's like, they left her out of Twitter. She's like, they were shut Twitter down. I'm like, Mom, I don't think you understand how.
Yeah, it's okay.
That timeline is rough.
She loves you guys' show. So yeah, thank you. What are you guys? What is the episode that you'll be rewatching next week, or do you let everyone decide collectively?
We did that before the hiatus. We had poll watches, right, where everybody would vote, and we went through all of that for 18 weeks straight. And then we took a hiatus during the holidays, and now we're running it back in order. So next week is 4. Next week is 104.
Ooh. That is a fun one. Okay. That is a fun one.
Are you going to pull up to the rewatch with us, Shannon?
Okay. I don't know. Right. I didn't know next week was 4. That's a good one. That's one where, I think Keyshawn and Murda, their lives changed at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be
we're a
favorite episode.
We're a wild bunch. It's going to be crazy.
And I know your area code. Make sure I answer this call as soon as you pop up. If you call us next week,
I'm pulled up to our rewatch for 210, so we'd love to have you pull up with us on the Twitter for 104 for sure.
Mm-hmm. It would be fun if a couple of us at the same time could call in and go back and forth with y'all. That would be cool.
I think y'all should discuss that. And, yeah.
Absolutely. Sounds like a plan.
It'd be a very, very long
Don't tell the group chat.
Right. And y'all just, cause we gonna let y'all commandeer the show every time. We rewatch. We've been rewatching and rewatching. We rewatch during the week. We do that. So if y'all just want to come and commandeer the show, we gonna let you do it. Just let it be known.
Yeah. If you guys are here, I'll be on the show for like 3 hours. Just to be prepared.
That's fine.
But if you call in, we go off live after 2 hours. The show goes off live, but guess what? We have unlimited recording after. So you, Nico, y'all call me unlimited. We have a good little chat.
You don't want to go.
Those would be some great bonus episodes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we love recapping, especially episodes we haven't watched in a minute. Because you guys I'm listening and I'm like, oh, God, that was refreshing my memory. Things that I just completely forgot about. So, yeah. And you guys see things that I didn't even see. I'm like, wait a minute, that happened? Like, you little things that you see in the set, behaviors, like chemistry between certain characters that I didn't even catch reading the script, like detective work, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
thank you.
So is there anything that you want to shout out or that you're doing that you want to promote or anything before you go? Like, we would love to give you that opportunity to just throw something out there if you want.
Well, I have some things in the works that I can't really talk about just yet, but I'm just shouting you guys out. Just thank you. Really just thank you for all of the love. Yeah, that's the only reason I called. I don't have anything to promote for myself or anything like that. Just show my appreciation to you guys.
Well, we don't support whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and in the future, if you have something, you can always come on here and promote whatever you want to promote. We got you covered, no matter what.
Thank you. Oh, you know
For
what?
sure.
My castmates are nominated for NAACP Image Awards. So if you haven't already, go vote. It is open to the public. The show is in February. We're nominated in 6 categories. Vote, vote, vote.
Yes.
We got a whole campaign going, girl.
Listen, Shannon, after you get off, Shannon, we created a NAACP drop, and I'll be playing that, and we've been running a mean campaign on all our accounts. We're so proud of y'all.
Yeah.
So proud of y'all.
Yeah, we're all really excited, and I'm excited for them, especially their individual categories. For sure, we worked so hard. So.
Yes, and you deserve your thing.
You deserve it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, guys. Thank you for picking up. I know I see the phone number looks like a telemarketer or something. But
I mean, no, but truly, it's better than Alphonse, because when Alphonse came on our show, his thing said 1111111. So I just looked at it like, oh, that's a scam likely. I'm not picking that up. Absolutely not. And then he tweeted me and said, Pynk Posse, I'm on the line, and I wasn't paying attention to Twitter. Nobody was saying anything, and I was like, oh my God. And then I picked up. Nasisha and him, I picked up, and they were on the line with us for a while, too. We appreciate y'all so much.
Oh, thank you. That would have been the worst to finish your podcast and you see that he tried to call in.
Girl, okay.
The absolute worst.
Gonna hang up after a while, so, that'll be good.
Yeah, that was a very important lesson.
You won too, Shannon, because you won a couple awards as well.
Thank you.
For the Women Image Award.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm excited for season 3. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my God.
So
we can't wait
forward to getting out there and you guys having some new episodes to watch and to talk about. So,
oh yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Shannon. We absolutely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Thank you. All right. Bye.
Thanks.
All
Bye.
Right. Okay. Bye. Okay, y'all. So there's another caller. I'm gonna just go ahead and pick it up.
Who's answering the phone, girl?
You're supposed to be picking up the phone as soon as it rings. As soon as you see somebody on that switchboard.
You know what? Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Come on. Hello, 504. Who is this? Hello.
Anybody there?
Are you muted?
They hung up. No, they hung up. A call dropped. So maybe they'll call back. Huh? What happened?
Wait a Mississippi minute.
Yeah. So I was letting Shannon close out. I didn't want to pick that up. They were on hold for like 2 minutes, but I didn't want to cut Shannon off at that moment. So.
Right.
But okay. All right. Well, we have 14 minutes
to talk to her.
Maybe they did. Yes, 504 is New Orleans. Yes, indeed it is. That's what I said, but guess what? Everybody can have different area codes. She was coming from a whole nother area code, and she's not there. That's why I always say the area code. So, okay. Well, that threw me off, but guess what, girls? We have 13 minutes, and that outline, that second page, we're not going to be able to...
Appreciate y'all for listening to the show. You can find us on BlogTalkRadio by using the link bit.ly/Pynk Sunday. For Apple Podcasts, go to pynksundayradio.com. Make sure after listening to the replay, you leave a 5-star rating in the review, as well as a subscribe. For Google Podcasts, go to pynksundayradio.com/Google Podcasts, as well as Spotify. at pinksundayradio.com/Spotify. Hope to see y'all at the next episode.